Hello.
I feel like something should happen when you go live. Like,
Yeah, there should be trumpets playing or
yeah, some monkey with a yeah.
We need
Yeah.
like a sick intro.
an accordion.
Yeah, we do. Like, was it who was it? Crypto
Crypto
Jamie.
Jamie. That's it.
Had a rat.
I can't remember his intro, but it was spectacular. I just remember being like,
Yeah.
that was really good. I can't remember the content at all, but
It had some nice grooves to it. I
Yeah.
was
Yeah, it
going
was
like
good.
this. Yeah. So it's the weekend again, guys. We
Yeah,
made it
we
through
got a
another
question.
week.
We're curious. We were talking off air. That makes
Yeah.
it sound very important. And we were talking about having a mini fridge and then having a beer hat. How it's it's a slippery slope. So I'm just curious. Like anyone here, let us know whether do you have like a mini fridge for convenience of accessing drinks, or has anyone got a beer hat? Has anyone actually-
it came about because I have a mini fridge. So don't be afraid, my fellow Americans.
Yeah.
It is okay to have a mini fridge. I'll tell you guys
in
the
the
content.
US, in the US, you had like the Diet Coke break adverts were American, right?
Alice!
Oh, what's up,
Hello! Big
it's
A.
okay.
Yes.
Wait, the Diet Coke adverts are for what?
Yeah, you know the Diet Coke. It's a Diet Coke break, and then all the women go to the window, and the guy like took his top off.
Yeah.
and they're all
Yeah.
swooning over it. They're like in the advert, everyone was American, but I don't know whether that was just a thing for us Europeans to jazz it up. You don't remember the Diet Coke break advert?
No, I'm on like day 2 of ever drinking Diet Coke right now.
Okay.
So I haven't been in the culture very long.
Alice told me they're like banning it or something. Like, there's like something wrong with it.
Oh,
They're
well, it's
thinking
probably like
You've
there's
done something to your hair.
0
What's wrong
calories,
with
0 sugar.
What do you mean? My hair's quite long at the moment, but anyway.
Basically, the sweetener in Diet Coke, I think it's aspartame.
Yeah.
It's in loads of stuff. It's just been confirmed as carcinogenic.
Yeah.
Or likely carcinogenic.
Like all of the other foods here?
So, yeah, I don't know if that'll impact it, but it's literally the most common sweetener in anything sugar-free. So I don't know how they'll...
Yeah, it's an issue I have right now because I'm on the keto thing right now. So I try to, and I'm not drinking, and I'm like a million things I'm restricting myself with, right? So I have like cravings, right? And I still want something sweet. So I've got this keto ice cream, which is just stuffed with like sugar, alcohol, and like all these things that pass through you but don't actually count like nutritionally or get absorbed in the way that mixes with keto. Ketogenic state or whatever it is. So I'm eating so much of it. So much
ice cream.
No, so much of the cancer-causing sugar.
Oh.
The idea, Harley, when you do keto, is not just to eat sweetener, though, is it? It's meant to eat like protein and good fat.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about my mini fridge. My mini fridge has got this. It's got egg whites. It's got 3 steaks. It's got cauliflower rice. I have the healthiest mini fridge in America.
That is definitely the healthiest mini fridge in America.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think my theory is I think we live too long anyway. I think we live too long. We live too long. We spend huge amounts of time being a burden on our own system, and we spend half of that fucking time just pissed off anyway, right? We're living too long, and we're starting to split hairs. People are like, oh, I wouldn't be drinking that Diet Coke. Was it? Have you ever seen? It's funny. Someone, I think it was Martinga, that did the Train Spotting parody of
he did, yes,
Foxify, and he says, there's no way I'll be putting that. What is it? I'll poison my body with that shit. That's my terrible Scottish accent. If anyone doesn't know what a Scottish accent is, Alice does brilliant accents, don't you, Alice?
Yeah, let's hear them.
Yes.
I don't do any good
Alice accent.
Alice.
Danny is actually quite good at impressions. He's just trying to put the spotlight on me so he doesn't have to do anything.
Well, we want to hear yours. We want to hear your let's keep it non-offensive. Your Swedish accent.
My Swedish. What, me or Alice?
Who's-
Oh, Alice, 100p.
I don't know what a Swedish person sounds like.
Really?
What's a Swedish accent?
I think what you have to do is basically put your hair in like a blonde sort of like wig and just act like quasi-sexually dopey. That's sort of like that's sort of
What ABBA's Swedish?
yeah, but I think that's probably most men's Swedish fantasy, isn't it? Is a blonde lady just going, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
that sounds more German to me than anything.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not good at Swedish.
They all kind of have the same accent to me, like Frida's people, all the people that used to be Vikings,
Frida's
the Swedes,
people,
the Germans.
yes, yeah.
They all
It's the
sound the same to
It's
me.
the Fredonians, right? Yes.
The Fredonians.
Fredonians. To be fair, like the Dutch is probably halfway between German and Nordic,
Yeah.
actually, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, I think Dutch people sound like they speak British so well, they almost sound British sometimes.
Who's that?
The Dutch.
The Dutch, really?
Oh, I
In
think
Amsterdam, I can't remember if it's when I went with you, Danny, or when I went when I was younger. And the guy behind the bar was Dutch, but he sounded British because his accent, English was so good. I was really shocked when he said he was Dutch.
Yeah. I love Frido. I know, like, you probably think I just say this, but honestly, and Alice can back me up because she's been hearing me say this for years. The Dutch are my favourite people.
really.
The Dutch are
Wow.
my favourite. It's true, isn't it, Alice? I always say that, and you, it's just because it's direct.
Yeah.
Just direct, and
That
that
is
works for
something-
me. I had a call with an organisation the other day who are Dutch. And it was a very, we were 30 minutes. And I was like, well, I didn't like this and I don't like this. And they were like, I don't like this and I don't like this. But if we can do this, then maybe we can work together. And it was just
It's the bang, 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 bang.
methodical, non-emotional,
Yeah.
very honest, critical when you needed to be.
Yeah.
And that, for me, that's a personality sweet spot. I absolutely love it. And the Dutch know how to have a great time whilst also just being very direct when they need to be. Yeah, I love it. There's I always say that the Dutch are like the anti-Americans.
I think we're Danny's least favorite country.
America, yes.
No. There is North Korea after all.
Oh,
What's wrong with North Korea?
No, I love the US. I always say, I think Screwed Up's Texas. I don't think he's here today. He took me to the airport in Houston, and there is a magic about the US that you just don't get anywhere else.
yeah. This is the Dutch saying here, recht voor zijn raap. That means without any bullshit, basically.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys even came up with a phrase for it because
Yeah.
it's just normal. Yeah. I do enjoy that. Anyway, we're going off on a tangent. So what's going on in your world this week, Alice? Sleep deprivation.
Sleep deprivation. I actually feel quite unwell today because I don't know if it's like allergies or if I'm just getting a bit of a virus, but our son is not sleeping at all at the moment. So like he was up, must have been at 12:30 last night. So I had to go and settle him back in bed, and then he woke up for the day at 5:40.
Wow.
Which, you know, if it's a one-off, you can handle, but he's been this way for months, 2 months, Danny.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he just goes on a little run, doesn't he?
He's starting school in September, so he, you know, I remember when you have a baby and you think, oh my god, like this sleep bit is so hard, and it lasts like 3 months. It doesn't. Like it's nearly 5 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. That is one of the things that's always put me off. Like I don't have a girlfriend anyway, so I couldn't have kids. But even if I had a girlfriend, I'd have 2 or 3 worm things in my hat. Like, do I really want to have a baby?
Yeah. I don't think anything prepares you for the sleep deprivation, to be honest. Particularly when they're as old as he is. Like,
yeah, and then I had a colleague who was like, I think he had like a 9-year-old, and that 9-year-old still climbed into their bed like every night at around 2. So even when you think, oh, cool, they're 5 years old, they're now on their own. No, sir.
What we're gonna do, actually, we're gonna.
7.
I've had a brilliant idea. We should move into the spare room, Alice, right? and set the bed up, so that there's like these sort of dolls that are attached to the door, and when the door moves, the dolls spring up and they've got like Halloween faces on them. And he'll never do it again.
You
Anyone talking about
traumatized the guy.
skills, do not ask this guy. Like, do not.
How funny would that be, Mummy?
Wow! And then he's traumatized for his life.
Yeah, he'd be traumatized for life. Absolutely not. I did. There's a funny story where he was he like a year old, Danny, and he was in his cot, and he's always been a bad sleeper. Always, like that's just who he is. And we have like a baby monitor, not obviously now, but when he was a baby, we had a baby monitor, and you can talk through this baby monitor.
Yes, yeah.
And he was up and he was crying, and I was like, just go to sleep through the baby monitor. And I just thought he would recognize my voice, he would know it was me, and he freaked. He was like cowering in the corner of his because he was so scared.
Oh my God.
It was horrible. I felt so guilty. Oh my God, terrible mum.
And my son recently discovered his shadow and shadows in general, and was definitely afraid of them. So naturally, I give him like little like shadow monsters every night when he's going to sleep, just to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's-
No, I felt so bad.
The question from Buff Tony, I think, is fitting as well. Has Milo at least given you some reprieve?
Do you know, he went through a phase of being quite bad, but I feel like the last couple of days, touch wood, I don't want to jinx it, I feel like he's being a little bit better behaved again.
Okay.
He's a puppy. Danny and Milo are like tight. They're like,
all right, they're bros. Yeah.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He's not. He's really naughty, but I like that. I like that. He's got character.
No, we've come to the conclusion that he's not a family dog. He's like parent. So his mum was a family dog and his dad was a working dog, and he takes after the dad. He is a working dog. Like he tries to be affectionate, but he doesn't know how to be because he's just so like hyper. I just think he's a dog that should like live in a kennel, run around a farm, chase rabbits. Like he shouldn't really be.
Yeah.
In a family,
Yeah.
I don't.
Although he's doing 30 miles a week at the moment, the last few weeks he's done 30 miles. Last week I think he did 2 8-milers, 2 8-16, 2 8-milers, 2 6-milers, and I think like a 4.5. So he's pushing 30 miles a week now running.
But you're taking him with you, right, Danny?
Yeah, he doesn't like. He's like navigation's not that good. I'll just put Alice's Fitbit on him.
Yeah. And they say, "Go, Milo, go!" And then, woo!
Just put it on his collar. Gets her stats up. Her steps are through the roof.
Yeah. There is a coin for that too, right? Yeah. Awesome stuff. Has it been a scorcher there as well, by the way?
Only today.
In the UK. Yeah, same here.
Just today, yeah. I think it's going to be. It's looking like it's going to be wet Saturday, Sunday in the middle of the day. Which, obviously, with it being the British Grand Prix, anyone that isn't a Max Verstappen fan is praying for rain, so that it kind of gives us an opportunity for there to actually be a race on.
I hope there will be a race because. I'm a Formula One fan myself as well, but this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's getting boring, isn't it?
Yeah, very, very.
Austria was I thought it was a terrible race. I thought it was really boring, and it's just not good at all. I'm quite disappointed they haven't got the sprint weekend this weekend at Silverstone because it's such a great track. You want as much racing on it as possible.
Yeah. I haven't even seen the free practice yet. That was today. I still have to.
I haven't looked. I know it's wet over the weekend, so it almost doesn't matter. I'm hoping it's.
I hope it stays wet because that makes for a much more, interesting race.
Yeah, because the I don't know. Sorry if this is boring to like.
It's so boring.
But the
so boring.
Look at my Diet Coke, y'all.
I got lots of beverages.
I've got real Coke in this one.
Yeah. Spit in a cup, Harley.
Who
You
wants
got
to
hot
see
sauce?
I remember my
look,
old
Harley.
boss. No, look, very regal. Alice, there will
Real
be
Coke.
liberals losing their minds. How could you put shame on all of the victims of your ancestors?
Let me
the,
just tell you the story behind this mug. These were being given away free in the village.
You're
okay?
basically endorsing slavery by sharing that mug, Alice.
Yeah.
So we
Did
needed,
the mug come with a free
and they
slave?
were free.
Yeah.
So we've actually got 2 King Charles mugs. What did you say?
I have no idea, but
You
I
got
like the mug. I like the mug, Alice.
Just we'll edit. We'll edit.
Yes.
can't-
As we usually do.
Very, as you know, even an old lady dying was an emotional trigger for some people. So we've got to be careful, Alice.
But if you let me talk, we've got 2 of these
Look
because
at
they
her
were free.
oppressing again. It's just in her genes. It's just in her genes.
I'm actually Italian by genetics. Thank you.
1/4.
No.
No.
Italians are really bad at maths, by the way.
I'm bad at maths, see?
It's a joke.
All right. On that bombshell, because I love to say that. I guess you guys also saw the it's called Grand Tour now, right? But it used to be that car show.
Top Gear.
Yeah, Top Gear. On that bombshell, and then they go to the next thing. I'm gonna put the wheel up.
Dutch Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who Jeremy Clarkson is, Harley?
He's awesome.
I thought he was like famous everywhere. Top Gear's shown in the US, right?
Yeah, but you have to
Yeah.
like cars and all that racing
You-
stuff.
No, you don't have to like cars. You just need to like 3 men who are completely bonkers in their head, and watch them do like stupid
I just
shit.
rewatched this
That's it.
show.
True. But they are our precursor, right? I mean, before we started, they were there. So
That's
All right.
our lineage, Top Gear.
You made me cry, Harley. You actually made me cry.
What did he say?
I can't say it. I can't say it. It's very dark humor.
Yeah, it's dark humor. It was nothing against you. It was against the
Nothing
person who
against
gave you the cup, really.
all right, I put the
There
wheel up.
was a couple of Harley and I were talking about this the other day, and Harley brought him up, the British comedian Jimmy Carr, who obviously has some horrendous jokes, and
I love him.
there is something to be said for laughing at everything, but easy for me to say.
Hang on, there you go.
Yeah, from your perch of privilege.
I didn't mean that, but yeah, whilst we're on it.
I love this, man. We've covered, we've got cars, we've got imperialism.
I was ginger as a
comedy
child.
here.
I was ginger as a child, and I stand by. I don't know about in other societies, but in British society, gingers are like barely above paedophiles.
Yeah, they
right?
are.
No, it is the one type of person that it's okay for anyone to say anything about.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
There is
Yeah.
zero protection for gingers.
No,
Yes.
it's the number one thing. It's not only the only group of people it's okay to be racist against, it's actually encouraged by adults.
Yeah.
Like kick a ginger day. Gingers have no soul, right?
It
Like
is.
the
Yeah,
redhead
it was a hot day and
child.
people share on Facebook, watch out for your ginger friends, make sure they're safe and stuff like that. It's, you know,
Did know that ginger people require more anesthetic and bleed more than other people.
Why?
Just because they don't have a soul?
Alice proved that on me. It was her own experiment. She knocked me out and then tested how much I would bleed after cutting me.
You're not ginger.
Not anymore.
you're not ginger.
Genetically, I'm ginger.
Oh, 1/4.
Well, what happened? How come you changed 1/4 again? Yes.
I have a real theory, but we'll save it for a different Friday Farm
All right.
Frenzy.
All right.
But yeah, in the UK, I have a theory that there is a correlation between ginger hair and poverty. So you know, If you grow up a little bit poor, you higher probability of being ginger. Honestly, cruise around a council estate in the UK, a lot of gingers.
Where are you getting this information?
It's true. It's true.
Is it?
Yeah, it's true. If I hadn't got a job, I would have stayed ginger.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna book a trip to England in the next couple of months, and you're taking me to a tour of the ginger projects. I'm so excited for this. We don't have ginger projects here, and I just really want to see
They've
one.
got watchers. They've got like ginger watchers on the top of the building. When the police come around, they know the people run off the street corner. They're selling like hair dye, black market.
This
So
is
they don't like clap or whistle. They just do like the ginger scream. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, little bags of sun cream. Just. It's
so
literally.
good.
It's big business. It's big business in the ginger projects. Whoever controls the sun cream business controls the streets.
gingers. Yeah.
why, Danny, did you launch Foxify and not a ginger project?
What? Not a ginger project?
It is kind of a ginger project.
Well,
if you
we
look
do
at the
we do
branding.
have a quota. We're trying to hire more ginger people, so we do want to try and level the playing field, because ginger people are more disadvantaged than others. So yeah, if you could just put your declaration on the bottom of your application form for the marketing role, yeah, we're looking to level up on gingers.
Yes.
Obviously not a front-facing role. Obviously not a front-facing role.
Yeah, you're not allowed to talk to customers.
No.
We only want to tick the box. We don't want to bring our reputation down. I've got a spider climbing in front of this screen.
We'll get subsidies for them, right? When we hire them.
Yeah, we do actually. Yeah, we do. It's much more difficult if you want to get rid of them though, because they start making all sorts of wild claims. It can be hard, but you have to just manage them carefully.
I feel like I don't want to be on this call anymore.
Yeah, you do.
It's very laddie today. Like no alcohol being drunk, apart from Frito. Actually, I think you're El Smacho.
Well,
Frito.
I learned something about Frito's drinks. Frito, can you share with the people your drink distribution?
Yes. For this drink, it's rum and coke, right? I was trying to do this in American units. There's how much? 12 ounces, right, in a can?
Who does
We
that?
can.
People don't do ounces, right?
I know.
What's it?
Yeah, we do ounces.
I
We
don't
do
know what that
milliliters.
is.
We do milliliters.
Yeah.
Ounces
Frito.
to milliliters.
You don't have to go to the dark side.
There's 330 milliliters in a can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's 10 milliliters of coke or rum in there. Sorry.
That's very low.
Yeah. I just do it for the taste.
That's like micro dosing.
Yeah, that's what when he told me that, I was like, "You're not even drinking."
Sorry.
The whole point of transitioning to spirits, and I'm not a spirit drinker. Actually, tell a lie. I do have a cheeky gin, don't I, from time to time? But I don't. I'm not a big spirits drinker. But just studying other drinkers, I think the transition from beer to spirits is basically the ability to pour your own serving and not have to accept the number of drinks that you've had. Whereas if you buy like a 4-pack of beers, you drank 4 beers. There's no
yes.
Whereas you can say I only had 1 gin.
Yeah,
but it was,
and then it was 80% gin. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 400 milliliters of gin and 200 milliliters of lemonade.
Yeah. That's true.
That's my theory.
Let me go ahead and share the screen again. The window and then the picker wheel. I shared it briefly already, but here we are again. This is the normal picker wheel, and bear in mind, next to this one, we have a special picker wheel as well. This is the regular one, so everybody on here will win, or everybody who's being picked will win $100.
Oh, look at Mike. I'm going Mike.
Mike is on there thrice, right?
Yeah, Mike's a lad. It's Mike's day today. I can feel it.
Nice. So you're going Mike. Let's ask. Let's do Alice next. Who do you think will win?
Good crypto win.
Good crypto win. Good choice, because I think he made all the wheels for the last decade or so. And Harley, you've got
Tristan.
Tristram, and you're leaving me with Will Speedy. I'll gladly do Will Speedy.
Good Crypto Wayne is such a savage. I contacted him in DMs when I was looking through the data yesterday because I saw like this flurry of buys, of like $20 buys, and I was like, I want to make sure I wasn't confused for like the Zealy buy, right? So I contacted him, and he's like, oh no, I was just buying for because Danny had done the $20 buys, minimum $20 buys to the burn, which is actually, we can talk about that. It actually went pretty well.
It did, yeah.
But this guy participated a lot. So I thought he just like messed up on Farm Frenzy, but no, he's all over the place.
Nice.
So I'm be very happy with him to win as well.
All right, very good. Then let me check if the sound can get higher than that. All right, then let's spin. I think I'll spin a couple of times because we have 4 more spins after this as well. So good luck, everyone.
No, where's the sound?
You didn't hear it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Dang, all that? There's no pageantry to my win.
I'll reshare my screen because I must not have clicked the share sound button. So that was Tristram.
So who won? Sorry, I was
Tristram.
Oh, nice. Good work.
Yes.
I haven't seen Tristan in the comments, so I'm switching to Will on my next one.
Now let me share the screen again. I do have share tab audio on, so I'm not sure why it didn't.
Alice, what are you doing?
Hang on, I'm gonna do this.
So talk to the hand.
Do you have spiders there as well?
No. No, I've just got very tired eyes, and the ring light is affecting my eyesight because I'm so tired. So
I don't even have I don't have the ring-a-ding-a-ling-dong. I just have my monitor light, I guess.
Actually, I used the ring when we were first doing this, but now I sit in front of a window, so I'm already pale enough.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I'm like you. Although if I do get some sun, then I usually get a pretty nice tan pretty quickly.
I get pink, and then I have to go to the ginger projects to re-up.
Okay, so
sorry, I have a really important question.
Yes, go ahead.
So when you put 10 ml of rum in your
here we go.
30 ml of Coke.
Here we go. Yeah.
Do you measure that 10 ml?
No. I just do like it's just like I think this is 10 milliliters.
Oh, right. Okay. So there's
I'm eyeing it, right? It's just like flooch. Okay, that'll be maybe it's 20. Maybe it's 30. I know, but I think it's 10.
So, but the ratio is like 1 to 10, like alcohol to soda, right?
That's not 1 to 10. If you got 330 in there,
it's 1 to 30.
Yeah, it's 1 to 30. 33 to 1 basically.
Yeah.
But that's if it's 10 ml. It's pretty hard.
I'm assuming more like 30. Like I don't.
So what? One single serving of alcohol legally in the UK is 25 milliliters. So that would be 10 ml is a very small serving. I think it
could be more. I have like a 750 milliliter bottle, right? And yeah, the top comes off, and then touch, and then whatever is in there is in there.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, it's more like probably like 9 or 10 to 1, I think. Because
if you believe it's 10, it's 10.
Yeah, well, it's 40. It's 44 milliliters in the U.S. is the standard serving, and I know how small that is because I've measured mine before and put in a drink. I'm like, well, there's no way I'm drinking that, so I have to do like another one, And so if you're free eyeing it, there's no way.
I remember the double rum and coke shots that we did, or shots the double rum and coke that we did in London, and they were a bit more than I put in there regularly, but they weren't like, they didn't really seem like doubles to me, honestly. So do with that information what you will.
Yeah, so you're like 750 ml. I only put 10 ml in a drink. I have 2 drinks on a Friday, 2 drinks on a Saturday, and get through a bottle in 2 weeks.
It doesn't evaporate. I thought it was evaporation.
That's funny.
All right, I'm gonna spin twice more. So let's get ready, and I do hope you get the sound now. Let me know if you don't.
I hope we do. We got the sound.
Nice. Mike, there he is.
Novak Djokovic.
Nice. So let me write him up. Mike Novak, $100. Next one. Oh no.
Oh no. I mean, congratulations.
Oh, yeah, of course. Congratulations, unknown person. Yeah, you know what? I'll do one more spin, and we've got this wheel
Done.
done.
You got this wheel, and then you've got the
The
special wheel
wheel. Yes.
for special people.
Tristan.
This is spinning up.
Nice. So that's Tristan twice, Mike once, and our wallet once.
So should we do the normal? We haven't done this in a few weeks actually. Remember, we used to say, where do we think MDB is going over the next couple of weeks? And obviously, a few questions coming in the chat. Naturally, you know, price has been sort of trending down for a while, not helped by BNB, but not an excuse. It's a combination of obviously just natural price depreciation and BNB accelerating that as well.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What's the thinking
for the next month or week or?
Yeah.
Well, I think I saw it creep down even under 0.008 last week, and I think we have reached the bottom. Honestly, we can't. Well, we of course can, but I don't reckon we'll go a lot under that. I do expect BNB to have a pullback as well, or I hope that BNB does a pullback, and that will of course also have a positive impact on MDB as a whole. So I'm not thinking we'll go much lower than this, and I'm willing to say that the 1 cent is in my ballpark again in the next couple of months, like 1 month and a half, 2.
Yeah, I think look, we know this space is irrational, right? And you always need like a catalyst or something to happen, and obviously you know we're working super hard with Foxify. We couldn't work any harder if we tried, and seen some sort of good results. But until we have sort of the platform into a live situation, and Perps is really important because Perps is the easy sell, if I'm honest, in terms of bringing in volume and fees and things like that. And we need to launch the token. So I think as soon as that starts to hit, then you'll just see this. You'll see the
interest picking up.
Yeah, I think you see like you see almost like I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but it's you see like this knee jerk, you see this like opposite response. But yeah, no, I'm very chilled, and it's always difficult in this market because you've got super low volume, and even if you look at some other projects, there's projects that have launched recently that have similar to MDB and have aimed for lower taxes. Has it made that much difference? I don't know. It's questionable. Sphere got rid of taxes completely. I looked at their volume.
Hasn't helped them at all.
Haven't looked
Nah.
at Sphere Strike for a long time, and I'm not. That's not a dig, by the way. It's more sort of like, you know, you look around, sort of like similar projects, similar parts of your industry, and yeah, volume is extremely low, but
Yeah.
yeah, like yeah, yeah. What do you think, Alice?
I think the market overall.
You sound like a robot.
Yes.
Yeah, your line's really struggling. It's like maybe I'm using all the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi horrendous at the moment, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Easier for you. 'Cause you're above it.
Not anymore.
Maybe
than you now,
she's
sort of in the middle.
maybe she's further away from the access point.
No. Anyway.
So yeah, I think the market's struggling a bit at the minute. I don't, if I'm honest, I don't think we'll see any like huge green movements from MDB for a while. I think what we'll see once Shopify launches is it slowly pick back up. I think what we've seen historically is a healthy, mostly, chart where it grows quite organically and quite steadily.
Yeah, you're not audible, Alice.
Some parts are. Yeah.
You've got pause like this.
You're raising your hand.
I don't know what else to say.
Try this. One second.
Why have you got my face?
That is so freaky.
when I'm doing my internet scams,
This is freaky.
you get much better results posing as a woman.
Stop it.
The thing is now I look like a catfish because I've got a lot more makeup than I have.
This is so disturbing. Turn it off.
It's not helping your video, by the way. I thought if I stopped my camera, I wasn't expecting to see your face.
I'll go if I'm not audible.
No.
Right. I'm gonna.
Here we go.
Bye.
You're still audible now.
You're audible now. You're back.
Can you hear me? I can't.
No. I'm gonna say
again.
no. So it was lovely having you on, but yeah, the internet has decided differently. Bye.
Cool.
Yeah, what can you do, right?
What can you do? That's it. You know, she's messing around. She didn't want to answer the question.
So Hardy, question for you, the same one.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty funny how things work here. You know, in the space, like nothing is fundamentally changed with MDB whatsoever. The system hasn't changed. I guess our investments have gone a bit more stable, you know, but we have Foxify. Foxify is the same it's always been. It's closer than it's ever been to every day. It's closer than it's ever been before to producing, you know, maybe. You all right, Frida?
I hear a hum like ooh.
No, it's an aeroplane going over my house.
Is it the FBI with the drones?
Yeah. Sorry, Harley.
Maybe
no, that's not good.
Troubling your internet.
Yeah, no. Every day, I mean, we're closer, you know, but people don't necessarily buy for fundamentals. They're looking for hype. They're looking for, and it is just super low volume right now. I mean, chats. Yeah. Every chat I'm in very few of them. They're all the eerily quiet. Like it's finally hit that point where people are just there's nothing exciting here, and we're all just a bunch of addicts, right? Like you know, so we like that. You know, we like having something exciting to invest in. We're not necessarily rational. That's why we get into so many scam projects. You know, people look for those kind of things, and what we're building with MDB is, you know, very fundamental in terms of business structure, in terms of returns, in terms of the chosen route. And it's not exciting for MDB at the moment. I think when it does start getting those returns and when we go cross-chain to Arbitrum with all the liquidity over there, with the connections we'll have built over at Arbitrum, I think it's like me personally, like I didn't do the Foxify swap. I did not do it. I was on the fence about it.
Yeah,
I was
you
on the fence
were.
about it, but I'm so much more like I'm very, very bullish on that. But I looked at what MDB can do, you know, and I'm like, man, I think if Foxify does 10x, your MDB tokens will do like 50x, you know, 60x over time because it's deflationary, right? It's like that was just my like thought on that. So long term, fine, but I think it'll be flat for a couple months, honestly, because unless we do something to really excite people, launch something for MDB, which, in my opinion, wouldn't make sense for us to do right now because we're full steam ahead on what really matters for the protocol.
Yeah, and it's difficult, isn't it? Because you sometimes like you know you do get. It's easy to think short term, and you have to remember that if you want to deliver something that's really going to work, like this, at the moment, I think I shared some stats today around Foxify, like the certain things you're looking at. You're looking at if people use it, how does it land? And there's certain indicators you use. Rather, you know, people's opinions are great, but in truth, actually, what you're really looking at is data, and you want to see what percentage of people engage with it and then engage with it multiple times, and it's like 99% or something stupid. It's really, really high. And then you look at frequency of trades, and there's something very unique about what we've designed, which there's many things that we had thought about, but something we probably hadn't really thought about so much, that that the volume is impacted, you know, with perps, volume in the market is impacted by volatility, right? Because when the market moves up or down on a perp, you win or you lose, yeah. And so clearly, if you win or you lose, the probability of that person then opening another trade then increases. However, if it sits within, you know, say they've set a take profit and a stop loss, and it sits in that range for 2 days,
and they'll chill
rather
out.
than hitting it in 10 minutes, then you just get less volume, right? And that's you know, volume isn't, you know, it's not actually the amount of money. It's the total count of open and closed trades, right? That's what volume really is. And what's really interesting about Foxify options is that even if the market is very flat, the trade ends based on time, and time is consistent. It's completely reliable. So even if the market, and there is obviously an impact, I think, you know, when the market moves, you still get movement in volume and number of trades. There's no doubt about that. But what you actually see is that when the market's very flat, it maintains much higher sort of volume of trades than you see with perpetuals. So there's lots of things within the data that are super interesting. Like the volume of trades really high as well. If you look, there's about 100 in the first week. It's like 145 people or something like that, and you got 2,000 trades. That's really high. That's like really, really high.
That's like 12, 13, no, even 15 or so per person,
high.
right?
Yeah, very, very high number of trades. When you consider that as an average, right? So when you think that there'll be some people that did one day, left it a couple of days, did another one. You know, some people are doing 10, 15 trades a day. So it's all of the data. And the problem is if all of that data is bad, there isn't a marketing answer to that. Actually, there isn't. You can't say, right, let's just you know, let's get a billboard in Times Square and everything will be okay. Because you need people to engage with it and continue to use it over a period of time. And it doesn't matter how many people use it. What really matters is how many people use it and how many people continue to use it. That's your real driver of sort of like the validity of the business, if you like. And all of those stats are very high. If those numbers are very poor, then actually you've got a product problem, which is, you know, you spent loads of money, done all this work, and then you launch something and people go, yeah, it's not really exciting, and then they disappear off into the woods. You've got a very different type of issue. So the great news is that, yeah, the first product out of the gate looks fantastic. We've got some improvements, obviously, through beta that we're making, but yeah, it looks fantastic. And from a technical standpoint, actually, all of the data's pretty good. And then you've got the benefit of being able to launch perps and then have these two different things that complement each other, which nobody does, nobody has, and it's a very different type of marketing message. We've got, we're recruiting for marketing people at the moment. Actually, we're doing, our marketing recruitment process is actually setting people a challenge to present how they would deliver a campaign focused on a specific sheep or doge, or because it's the way it works, it very much puts the tools in your hands. So yeah, I'm super excited, and that's why I'm super chilled. And actually, the holder side of me, when the market cap is very low, I'm like, wow, the opportunity to eat into that is insane. So
yeah. Our price to launch price comparison based on like trust fund and all that stuff, we're getting so close to launch price, like on the MDB side. But yeah, what you're saying about, so I finally set up some good options this week on the seller side.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I set up crazy ones before, like 100x. I thought for sure somebody would take that. Nobody.
You had a 9,000x, right? Or a 900x?
No,
I
it
saw
was
that one coming by.
9,900%, which is 100x. So
yeah.
But then people started going. So I've been crushing it. I actually lose more than I win. I've noticed on these because like the directional, but it's not a full 1-to-1 trade. So looking at my wins and losses, then it starts becoming on the small sample size. I'm like, all right, in this option, I lose 60% of the time. I win 40% of the time. So then you just have to make sure what you're offering is adjusted to that. And in this early stage of what we're doing right now, there's a lot of opportunities for that, right?
Yeah.
In this public beta round. Before, dumb money like me is still allowed to make money, I'm like, I can come in here, I can squeeze my little way in, right? I'm gonna have to get smarter as the platform goes. But it's so much more since day one of like private beta, like so many features have been added. It's become so much more usable,
gonna say
like it's so intuitive. So I'm really excited to see where it goes from here, and the new Oracle and everything.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the new Oracle, because if
you trade perps, Frito?
I'm now doing like technical analysis and stuff, or I'm trying to, right? And I've been doing some mock-up trades. Like if I had gone into a trade now and I would have followed the trend, how many X would I have gotten? And with the current technical analysis that I have, like with the indicators and such, I might, because there's been like 20, 30 X's, or that's the win-loss ratio, or whatever it's called, risk to reward ratio. It's like it was 20 and 30 on some even. So yes, I'm in, definitely. I'm gonna try it.
I tried it, like 3 of them, and I got liquidated on all 3 of my purse trades. So
yeah,
I got some learning to do.
I will tell you, if I have a bit more of a if I trust the TA more, then I will show you how I'm doing it, and maybe it works for you as well.
You guys are turning into proper charts, TA charts.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I never thought I had a site like this, but it's exciting, and it if you can make money out of it on top of everything else.
$24 actually. I just went because you've just triggered my mind, and I've just gone to check Foxify, and I just got the pop up plus $24. And another one plus 25. I went big on long on Bitcoin, by the way.
Were you selling or buying?
3 in a row plus 17.
Damn,
yeah,
Danny,
good.
On a roll.
That's
what's your P&L now?
It must be on the sell side. That I don't mind. I'll take it any which way. But I was up like $200. My P&L was $200.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah. So obviously I'm like strutting around the Discord, giving it the big one, and then I was like down to like $90. I got hit quite a few times, but I'm back up to $144. So nice. Come on, baby. 12th place.
I'm over 300, baby. Over 300.
Yeah, Harley. Yesterday, I had.
What's your volume, Harley?
My volume is 900 and change.
That is a lot. Yeah.
Oh my winner, my when I win, I've just gone big, I guess.
Tell them about yesterday, Harley, when we had
that is really impressive. That's 30%. Mine's 144, but that's on 1400. So I'm like 10% margin.
The pop-ups when I wake up in the morning are crazy addictive. I'm like, because you have it there, and I'm on, especially being on US time, right? Traders in Europe and Asia have been going nuts on the things I'm selling, right? So you wake up and then you get hits, even if you have some L's, right? So like the first day I put it up, I made a couple hundred, because I was down pretty substantially. So I actually made quite a bit more than the 300 over the last couple of days. But
have you jumped on a second wallet?
Huh?
Have you? Huh?
Huh?
That's a buy time response, isn't it?
What do you mean? For trading?
I'm just wondering how many people, like, because I've thought that, like, what do you do in you know? I've noticed, I won't name names. I've noticed a couple of people that were like, you know, saying some stuff, and even going to the point of I saw them in some places saying, "Oh yeah, it's easy taking money off stupid people" and stuff like that. And their volume has just gone, what? now it's like, oh, I'm just really busy with work, and
yeah.
Because I'm more of like a stonks guy. I'm like, if I'm loose swapping wallets.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've said that through the like private and public beta. I went on like a 4 or 5 day losing streak, and I was updating people every day, telling them I was like, you're all welcome. Once again, I'm putting your children through school. I actually had to refund my wallet because I had lost all my money on the options the first time around. So
I'm partially to blame for that.
Yeah, you're entirely to blame.
No. You're responsible for your own actions.
Okay, Dutchy. That's not how it works in America.
So
guys, shall I bring up the second wheel? Because we have 5 minutes.
You have 5 minutes, yeah.
Four spins. Yeah. So
4 spins.
This
how
wheel.
How many people did the Zealy task?
Yeah, there's in total, all of the people you see in the wheel here. It's 10 people who did the at least the purchase of MDB. And there are quite a number in here who also did the additional tasks. By the way, the secret word was watermelon. So if you got that, congratulations. There is in MDB, in one of the channels, we're not going to reveal which one, is another secret word. If you get that, that's 200 Zealy XP towards the next week. So yeah, try and find it. And hopefully you can make it again. The next Zealy campaign is live, like the next sprint, so you can participate right now.
We may be adding to that. We were discussing today moving the farm buys and the MDB 30 and stuff like that as things on Zealy, then putting a minimum amount on there. But we may not do that this week. So you're good to go. But a $20 MD Bizzle buy is best. And if you were buying MDB at 1.4 cents, this is almost half that.
Yes.
So, and nothing has fundamentally changed. We're not saying price is noise. We don't believe that. I like my MDB in my wallet being worth a lot of money. But if you were going to, this is the time to do it.
Exactly. One more thing. We put 10 people in this wheel because, there were 10 people who participated. We are changing this to 8 from next week onwards. But we thought like it's 10 people. It would be a nice amount to do. And a surprise. Oh my God, Danny is gone again. It's so freaky to see.
Alice is back. You got back.
Hey, Alice. And Danny doesn't know this, but Harley and I are paying for this wheel ourselves. So this is not coming out of the MDB.
Fund. Wow.
Yeah.
So it's the world's first peer-to-peer wheel.
Exactly. So it's four winners, $50 each.
and we're gonna win every single one because the wheel's been programmed this way. God, I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't happen that way now. It's gonna look so bad.
Yes. So, yeah, Danny, I'm gonna ask you to pick somebody. I know that we will pick ourselves.
I'm gonna go. Oh, can we only pick one, or can I pick two?
Sure, pick two.
Because there's 10, so I'm gonna go with Breach,
Yep.
and I'm gonna go. Oh,
You're making it tough.
I've got to go Demilla. I've got to go
Demilla.
He's not here.
Breach.
Actually. He's the only one that's here.
I
I'm gonna go
haven't
Miss
seen him.
Elcoin because Demilla's not here. Screw Demilla. You couldn't even
Yeah.
make it.
Mrs.
So,
Elcoin.
Miss
Yes.
Elcoin.
Nice. And she has dedication because she's actually on holiday right now, but she is here anyway. So
Serious. No excuses.
dedication.
You see that, Demilla?
Yeah. All right. Let's spin 4 times. Good luck, everyone.
For the record, I'm going for Harley.
Martin.
Oh, nice work, Martin.
Nice. I have to write this down. So Martin. Yeah. All right. Next one. Barbarian.
Guys, I have to go on the hour, so
Yeah.
sorry to interject. So I'm going to have to jump off. I do want to just share something quickly. It's Fox of Fire
Yeah.
related.
Hang
It's
on,
just
let-
been announced, and I think it should be super fun. So, we just announced we'll be doing some big changes on Monday. We'll be pushing out a new contract, updating the
Mhm.
Oracle, and yeah, I won't go through all the boring details of why that's huge. But we just announced on the Foxify side that we'll be doing a live battle on Thursday next week.
Oh.
So it will be a 1900 UTC. Robert Doyle, Crypto Sensei from Kryptonaires,
Mhm.
will be there. Austin Clark, James Pelton,
Nice.
and myself, and everybody will have $100, and we're going to fight it out over 60 minutes.
Cool.
So you can buy our options, you can maybe sell us options, and we're going to fight it out. And the winner is the one who has the best P&L from their $100
All right.
at the end of it. And that individual's community will then have 3 people picked from their community and be rewarded all the money, actually. So,
Oh, wow.
if it was like, I don't know, say it's $1,400 in total after the hour, then that would be, it's probably a bit high.
Divided
So,
by 3.
say it's like $800. All of that will be given out, and it will go to the best one. So it's going to be live. It's going to be quite a
Nice.
cool event. It's going to be streamed on YouTube, and I thought
I was gonna ask, but yeah, you'll stream it. That is cool. I'll be there. I'll be watching and participating in putting out options.
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
you've got to try and take down their P&L. Take
Yeah,
down their P&L so that we win.
exactly. Let's do it. Cool.
All right. Cheers, guys. This was a
Thank
lot
you,
of fun
Danny.
this week.
Of course. Thank you
Well,
so
one
much.
second. Well, say bye, Alice.
Oh, bye, Alice.
Boy,
Yeah.
I forget back to my cup.
Scaramucci. Scaramucci. I'm 1/4 Italiano. Although I've never been to Italy.
Sorry, you guys can come visit me there. We can go to her old family village.
I don't think she's ever been to Italy.
That is amazing.
She's going to kill me. Right. See you later.
Because you're a liar, Danny.
Oh, she's so angry. She's like mistyping it.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm listening to you. No make fun of my Italiano. When is your Dolmio day?
That's all right, Alice.
Oh
We'll show
my
you around
God,
Italy.
My
You guys can come
cheekbones.
visit,
Oh,
and
Ah,
we can go. I'll go to Florence.
she's hacking the feed. She's hacking the feed.
oh my god.
All right, see you later, guys.
Get here, Danny.
Good luck, buddy.
Dead man.
Cheers. All right, we've got 2 more spins to do, so let me get cracking. Danny,
Have
is
you
gonna
have
be
you
in
have you been to
trouble.
Italy?
I've never been to Italy. No,
You've never been to Italy. All right.
no, never Italy. The furthest I've been, or the closest I've been to Italy, must have been Austria, I think. Yeah. All right. So 2 more spins. Let's not let the people wait, right? Oh, Alice, that's not fun. Bunny hug. Nice. So that's $50 to Bunny hug. Bunny hug, yeah, $50. And 1 more spin. Daddy won't even get to the couch tonight. He will be on the front porch. All right, last spin.
Oh,
Woo! Yes, sir. Got it.
whatever.
Nice. That's
Whatever.
a nice night.
$50 off.
$50. Yes, sir.
It is.
So we-
It is super rigged. It is rigged. Hey, you know what? Is Frida made the will. I did not make the will.
Of course I
So
did.
and he wins.
Allez, Frido Matt. Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Elkin. I can't help it.
She called you Fido.
Frido, yeah,
No,
Fido,
Fido.
Frido. I'm spinning again just to see who comes up next.
Who?
It would have been Harley.
No, but
Yeah. You're the next winner. But yeah,
you
unfortunately,
just didn't mess with me.
we only did. No, I didn't. It's really Harley. I can show you. All right. Anything else, or because we're badly over time?
A public service announcement that I believe that Alice has been to Italy, and she's the most cultured person on the team, as literally everyone here can see, by a mile.
The most culture, definitely, yes. And I don't think why she wouldn't have been to Italy. So I agree with you. And Mrs. Elcoin, I'm sorry that you didn't win, but you can always try again next week, or this week rather.
This week.
This week, because it's already all open. So that is both for the new sprint and for, of course, the regular FFF. Everything is open. So yeah, go have some fun there. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. I think we are going to end it here, right, Harley?
I mean, I plan on staying here for the remainder of the day. I was just gonna like go on mute and then just like eat and
yeah. You know, there's even YouTubers, right, who go to sleep and then get thousands and thousands of followers and people watching. So that might be something we should try.
I feel like the ASMR in my room would be pretty gross.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I have jokes in my head. Let's cut it off before I start talking again.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. And
bye, everybody.
Catch you again next week.